Hi guys, what is it? Happy Thursday night. I know that this is just a crazy time for all of us to like hop on a call, and we have so many things going on right now. We have Christmas, we have Hanukkah shopping, hustle and bustle of getting ready for winter break for some of us, and work and the stress of work. And I think just the added extra layers of stress kind of almost makes your everyday just a little bit more on edge. So I just want to remind you guys that these are the times that I feel like it's very imperative that you lean in harder into the accountability group, just because I'm a big advocate for it. I'm a big advocate for leaning in when it gets hard. And the reason why I say that is because right now we're kind of in the thick of things right now. We're kind of in the thick of, you know, holiday mad dash. And it can bring out a lot of grinchy people, a lot of grinchy people. And sometimes you might even catch yourself and go, gosh, I'm feeling a little bit grinchy. But I want you guys to understand something. I think one of the biggest things that I've learned in this journey that I've walked since 2015 has been building like real belief and building vision. Um, I used to watch other people build their vision boards and talk about this belief system. And at first, I would just start and just watch and listen. So I'm only going to keep you here, guys, probably to about 15 minutes, and this call is recorded. So I'm going to be putting it right back on Team Epic Journey Shakers. But I'm also a big believer to you guys of trying to be on more live calls, because watching the playbacks are great and they're such a good accessory on, especially when we're like super slammed and busy. But I know me, 98% of the time, I'm probably not going to take time to watch a playback. Um, so I have to kind of let myself know, like, get on the lives, they're more energy and you can really feel the connection during that given moment. Um, belief belief and vision are everything. So one of the things I've learned in the course of this time is you have to set tangible goals. So for example, the one thing that I want to welcome you guys to do is before December 30th, I want you guys to get a piece of paper out, and I want you to set a timer for 10 minutes, and I want you to brain dump all your ideas, all your dreams, and all your hopes. You might find this very hard in the beginning because sometimes we haven't been given permission to dream big, or sometimes we don't even believe that we're actually worthy of having some goals, and we might say that and go, right, like I'm never gonna lose 50 pounds, like you almost right out of the gate just kind of psych yourself out. But I want you guys to take this seriously, because it can be a significant game changer for you and your wellness. So get a piece of paper, not now, and we'll do one quick little exercise so you can kind of get the ball rolling before we head off. But you're going to take 10 minutes between now and the 30th. And I would do it somewhere between now and before Christmas, because it's going to get a lot more chaotic Monday and Tuesday for sure. I want you to take a timer for 10 minutes. Everybody has this time. And I want you to physically brain dump the things that you want in your life. And I want you to have nothing to hold you back on anything. Maybe you want your bedroom remodeled. Maybe you want um, a luxury bathroom look. You want to reno your bathroom. Maybe you want to get a new car. Maybe you want to start earning extra income at your job. Maybe you want to be able to buy your favorite makeup line next year and you just haven't been able to afford it. Maybe you want to drop 50 pounds next year and take that this year in 2020 and lose 50 pounds. Maybe you want to have more date nights with your spouse and you want to start having them twice a month. Maybe you want to start being more intentional about a bedtime, and really leaning more into personal development. Maybe you want to go to motivational speakers and actually see them live, and attend Super Saturday events, which are every 3 months, regional. And I'll put a link in here so you guys can find your Super Saturday, which happens to be, you guys, January 11th. And they're incredible. And I recommend that you guys all go. Take your friends with you. Go by yourself if you have nobody, because you're going to have your Beachbody community. So you're going to do this huge brain dump, okay? And it might feel really uncomfortable because you may not even believe that you're actually able to have these things. So if that's the case, it's even more important for you to do this brain dump. And I want you to look at this piece of paper and I want you to highlight the things that matter the most out of it. So you might be scribbling and you might have like 500 things on this list, but I want you to then take a timer for 5 minutes, and then I want you to condense it to your top 5 most important things that you want to focus on. Okay? Your top 5 things. And then from the top 5 things, you're going to move them to another piece of paper and you're going to start refining them. So let's say we'll use weight loss here. I want to lose 50 pounds by July 1st, I don't know. No, let's do July because July will be coming up. November or December 19th, 2020. You want to hit that 50-pound mark. So rather than starting January 1st, going like, I need to lose 50 pounds, I need to lose 50 pounds, you're going to start to reverse engineer it. However, the vision board needs to be, and I wouldn't even put 50 pounds. You might want to put the number up there, but I want you to see a vision of the person you're looking like. What kind of a person do you think you are? You're going to find these images on Google Images. So you're going to type in what you want, and you're going to go to Google Images, and you're going to start printing these things out. Now, you can get a cork board like this, so you can like take them off when you hit your goal and put it back on. Or you can seriously just get a poster board and glue and literally just slap that bad boy on. One of the things that I do recommend that you put on your vision board is some type of a statement that speaks to your soul. I know for me, I actually have a picture of my dad on my vision board. That's really powerful for me because I really want to, there's so many layers to that for me. That could take like a 3-hour call. But I think the most important layer is our group and our community is to, as we all know, it's to solely work on yourself. It's nothing anymore. Like, this is what our community is for. It's to solely work on yourself. And so take this time to really think about what you want. And if you're in a business right now, or you're a Beachbody coach, or you have a retail job, or whatever you have, think about those goals that you want on there too, and set them and make them tangible and make them realistic. But here's the other goal too. Make them where they make you kind of go, I don't know I can do all that, right? Because that's what we usually do in life. We might go, I'll use my hairstyling job. I'm only going to be a junior stylist. That's enough. Like that's good. Like, I'm still going to get, good income, But if I was a senior stylist, which I am, then I would get more income and I would get more recognition and I would get more of me known. That scared me for a long time because I didn't really like the spotlight on me. I wasn't used to it. It's very uncomfortable for me. But why not me? Why not me? If other girls are doing it, why not me? I'm going to say this, and I say this with a lot of love. Any goal that you have is not hard. It's not hard. If other girls are doing it, then that should be, holy shit, this is going to be easy. I just have to start doing it. Whatever the goal is. So we have to stop psyching ourselves out and go, it's just too hard. It's just too hard. Your wish is your command, and you'll stay stagnant. And believe me, I have to work on this too. I'm not an expert either. So I want you guys to refine this to 5 specific goals that you want. So I would recommend that it's business related in your job. You might have 2 jobs. I have 2 jobs. So I'm going to have it related to both of my jobs. I'm going to have it related to my wellness. I'm going to have it related to me being a mom. I'm going to have it me being related to as a spouse, right? And then I'm going to have it just as some wild, crazy thing that I want in my life. And I'll tell you, my vision board over here, I'm going to see if I can try and turn the light on. But now my vision board is more pertained towards my business. but I'm going to change it this year. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. Okay. So over here is this was my wannabe. Like, this was my vision board that I was like, yeah, I'm putting up all the things. And then I was like, I need to be more refined. Okay. So I'm using my Beachbody business for now. So I said, there's 5 stars, right? Because I eventually want to be a 5-star diamond coach. This is a realistic goal for me. And by the end of this year, I said I want to be a 1-star diamond coach, and I want to go to the National Leadership Conference. Our team did this last week. I want to make $500 a week in my Beachbody business. I started this a month ago. Takes a while. All right, so over here I have 5 women with hearts like this at the beach. And I said, I want to find my 5 rock star goal getters. So far, I have myself, 1 is on the call, and 2 others. That's 4. And there's another one that's about to come out of the woodwork. And we'll just leave the names nameless. And that makes my 5. It's pretty freaking cool. The things that have not come true yet, is I want to get my backyard with a patio. I want to upgrade it with slate and a fire pit and all the pretty things. Okay, so I got to keep that here. So that's my realistic vision board for a coach, for working the business. So I'm using this because I want you to see that came true, that came true. This is pretty much true. This isn't here yet, but I'm still here. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. And then over here, because I was doing the work, this still hasn't come true yet. I wrote no more overtime. So this is a goal that I want my husband to have for our family. I don't want us to have to rely on overtime. I want him to be able to get off work at 4 o'clock. At this point in our lives, it's a non-negotiable. He has to work a minimum of, and I say minimum, a minimum a week, 8 extra hours. That's a lot. That's a lot. And he's missing time with his kids growing up. That makes me sad. Over here, I have a cleaning lady wearing a yellow rubber glove and her thumbs up. But it's funny because I want a cleaning service. And my realistic goal is once a month. All I want is the nitty gritty done, like the toilets and the bathroom and the scrubbing of the baseboard. So the overtime and the maid and the deck or the backyard patio, they're going to stay up because I haven't gotten them yet. It doesn't mean I haven't been working towards the vision. It just means I gotta keep believing. And I'll tell you what's interesting about this board is that all of the I'm sorry, this weather is awful. It's like bringing out the worst of me and sinuses. It's no joke. Here's the interesting part about this. The maid and the patio, I didn't really put my attention on it. So food for thought. All the other things, I was focused on it every day. I get up in the morning, sometimes one eyeball open, sometimes no eyeballs open, but I look at it. I look at it every day, and then I connect to the energy source of it. And I start to believe, and I start to envision it, and I start to see it, and then it happens. And I'll tell you what else is kind of interesting. I did this today at Target, and I'm not even lying. This was crazy weird. So I work at Sheer Reflections Hair Salon, and I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but you all really have a magical power inside of you. And I know you can relate to this, okay? How many of you have thought of somebody, and then a day later, or maybe even a couple hours later, or somewhere in the week, they called you, or they passed by, or you saw them, or something like that has happened? Anybody? It's totally happened to me. Why do you think that? Give it a deep thought for a moment. Why did that happen? Why? You thought of it. There is power in the universe. I don't know if anybody's read The Secret, but that's a kick-ass book. It was very big with Oprah. The Secret talks a lot about this. I'm a firm believer. So here's my funny story about Target tonight. One of the girls that comes to Sheer Reflections, she's an OB, and she's awesome. I love her to death. I can even go up to her and be like, hey, can you look at my boob real quick? Like, I know we're at Sheer Reflections, but can you just like check me out real quick? She's like, Stacy. And I'm like, seriously, just come into the facial room real quick. Who cares? You know, like whatever, you know? But I cut her 2 daughters' hair, Sarah and Mary, and they're both in college. So that gives you an age range of how old she is. I have had her on my mind, the mom, since a week ago. Week ago today, I bumped into her at Target. And let me tell you where she lives. She lives 2 hours away from me. Why would you be at the Germantown Target? I'm just saying, like think about it. If you thought of somebody and the phone rang later and it was them, or you bumped into them, all I'm going to say is this. You believed you were going to, there was something in you that was like, I'm thinking of them. You don't just do that. So I just want you to understand that you really have a magical power inside of you. And that's why I want to keep tapping into that and tapping into it and tapping into it until you go, oh my God, I have a power. I'll give you another power that I have. I have the power of negativity. You want to know the power of negativity? I had a feeling that somebody near and dear to me was going to make a move. I'm just going to leave it at that. I want to leave it very vague. Okay. Guess what? They did. And it's jeopardizing them. It's hurting them. And it makes me really sad. And it makes me very worried about this person. But why did I have that feeling? Did I bring that on, or did I know? I don't know, but there's no coincidence in these things. And it happens all too much. And I'm starting to be the watcher of it. So if you can become the watcher of this, you go, holy shit. We have more power than we know. We really do. And I recommend you guys all buy the book, The Secret. It is like Bible. It is Bible. I love it. In fact, I have it right here. Aha. Here's my Bible. All right, I'll leave you with this really quickly. All right, ready? So this right here talks about powerful process. And ironically enough, we were just talking about this. I literally opened the book. This is a big book, you guys. I don't have a marker. I don't have a page in here. I didn't crumble it up in half. Your current reality or your current life is a result of the thoughts you have been thinking. All of that will totally change as you begin to change your thoughts and your feelings. It's like, we were just talking about this. I'm seriously not kidding you. I did not mark the book. I did not mark the book. I'll do it again. Let's just see what happens. All stress begins with one negative thought. One thought that went unchecked, and then more thoughts came and more until stress manifested. The effect is stress, but the cause was negative thinking, and it all began with one little negative thought. No matter what you might have manifested, you can change it with one small positive thought, then another. I'm telling you, like, if y'all did not watch this during the Oprah, when Oprah was on, like, this is the book. Check it out. Like, this is some gold shit right here. Like, I can't even, like, it's amazing. So those 2 things alone, we were just talking about that. So there's no such thing as a coincidence, and there's no such thing that you don't have the power to change where you are right now. The other thing I want to leave you with too, and you need to write this down, is stop living under your current paycheck. Stop it. Stop living under your current paycheck. Stop living like, oh, girl, I'd really like to, but why not you? One of our CEOs for Beachbody, Carl, was walking on Rodeo Drive. And I'm sharing these things with you because these are the things that I connect with. Okay. And if I want to share value with you, and he was walking down Rodeo Drive, and I got to tell you, it was very pretty. It had palm trees all wrapped in light. It looked like it was it was like daytime, but at nighttime. You know what I mean? Like all those lights at night, and you're like, it's like Vegas, you know, like that kind of atmosphere. I've never gone to Vegas, but he was walking. I need to go. Well, maybe that could be one of our things, right? So, oh my God, what if they announce on
You should
Summit?
so go to Vegas.
But what if they say we're going to
like 5
Vegas?
times.
They might say Summit's at Vegas next year for the.
I mean, I'll be there. I love Vegas.
Right. I mean, hello. But okay, what was I gonna say? So what was I just gonna say? Shit, what was I just gonna say?
You were talking about Carl on Rodeo Drive.
Okay, so he's such a squirreler. We were like, where are you going with this? And it was so funny. So he was walking into like Chanel. Then he walked into Louis Vuitton. So he was walking to all these like high-end stores, right? And he was like, hey guys, look at this. Look at these purses. And I'm like, those are nice, but I'm sure they are high dollar where you're walking in, right? High dollar, the highest dollar it can go. And he looked at all of us in this team call, and there was about 30 of us. And he said, I'm not walking in here because I think you want or deserve. He goes, well, I think you do deserve one of these purses. I think it would be wonderful for you. He's like, but you may not want a purse. He says, this might not be your thing. But what I want for all of you is for you to walk into a store like this. And if you wanted to, you could. With no thought, no question, no nothing, you know. You going to bed? Whoa. Thank you.
Lover boy.
Lover boy. Oh my gosh. Remind me to tell you something before we hang up. So when he said that, I was like, you know what? You're right. And then he was also the one that said, no one's going to invite you into your potential except for yourself. You know, Carl, just so you guys know, with Beachbody, it was founded in 2009. It was him and one other guy, and they started it on the beach. There was 2 people. It is a multi-million-dollar business. It has over 400,000 people in the network. Why not? Why not? You know why? Because he believed, and he also, on the days where he was like, I'm too tired, I can't do this, he literally said, excuse my French, he goes, I snapped the fuck out of it. Because when everybody else is laying on their couches, I'm going to be the one doing it. But it was interesting to me because Will Smith says that too. Will Smith says when he was like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air years, stuff like that, he literally said, I will, and you can see this on YouTube videos, he said, I will die on the treadmill. I will be the last one standing on the treadmill. I might not be the best on the treadmill, but if everybody else on the treadmill, I will die on that treadmill because I will not give up. Steve Harvey, watch him, listen to him. He's so freaking cool. He was invited to a millionaire conference, or a billionaire conference, I'm sorry. And when he talked to the guy who was doing the business, he said, listen, I don't know why you want me to like speak. I'm not a billionaire. I'm like a millionaire, but I'm not a billionaire. And he said, we want you to be on this because everybody who's part of this billionaire club most likely inherited money because of their family. And they probably started off as millionaires and then built it into a billionaire business. He said, but out of all of them, none of them started from being homeless. He lived in his car for 3 years. His big break was on the comedy show or at I'm sorry, what the Apollo. And so it's very fascinating to me. It's a very inspirational. So what I'm trying to tell you is you need to refine it to 5 things. You need to be very specific. And when you hit that goal, You need to put the next goal on the cork board. And the other thing I'm going to suggest to you is you need to put dates on your cork board. I said on here, I will be a 1-star diamond before Christmas. It's before Christmas. It's very powerful. And then you have to believe it. And you're going to be tested by the universe, because the universe is going to give you everything to say to you. How bad do you want it? When most people think, I have the worst luck, everything's happening to me, I just can't even focus on it. No, 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 my friend. No, 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 no. Wrong thinking. The universe said, I hear you. I hear you. How bad do you want it? Because I'm going to give you every ball. I'm going to throw every ball at your face, and I'm going to see if you're going to catch them and throw them back to me. I'm telling you, you have to develop that mentality. Otherwise, you're going to go down. You're going to go down with the ship. So our big vision board party is going to be on December 30th. Okay. So you have between now and the 30th to really think about your goals, your work goals, your health goals, your relationship goals, all of those things. Refine them. Remember I told you, take 10 minutes, all over the place, right? And then go ahead and then refine it to 5. Refine it to 5 things. And then get very specific with them. And then go to Google Images and make an image with it that you want to see happen. And put it on your cork board or put it on your poster board. And what's going to happen is we're going to create our boards together on December 30th. We're going to get a big Zoom call. And if you guys are local, then I would love for you guys to be at my house. And I'll put more information out on that. And if you're a coach and you want to have your people, Christina, invite them into it or whatever you want to do. But anybody can do this. And I actually invited anybody from Facebook to come, because I don't care if you're doing this or not. I believe you have to have a vision in your life. And I believe there's nothing greater than a vision with a belief. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Have fun with this. Like, start to have fun. This might be new for you. It might be uncomfortable for you, but think about it. Like, how cool would it be to, I don't know, have an extra $1,000 every month for your family? Like, literally, like, we can say it, but how cool would that really be to walk home and be like, mortgage, we're cool. Like, that's a good fucking feeling, right? You know what the worst feeling is looking at your app on your phone and going, I don't want to even put in my password because I know I didn't get paid this week and I get paid next week, and I have my mortgage. Okay, Kenzie's daycare's coming out. Okay, and then, oh, fuck, Christmas. Like, I can't. Okay? Reality. But you can make your reality go, hot fuck damn. Just paid for that in full. Sweet. Husband and I are going out to dinner tonight. Don't have to wait because it's Christmas. Awesome. Why not? We're so used to, not me. No, I don't even deserve it. You do. We do. And it's time to snap out of it and get real. Because while other people are doing the hustle, you know what I mean? So important, you know? Do you have any questions? What? Yes. No?
Yes.
No question? Okay. She's like,
I don't think so. I'm excited about it.
huh? Did you get some ideas?
I'm excited about the board.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
I'm excited.
I literally just like one night, the kids, everybody was asleep, and I lit some candles around my computer, and I just went on Google Images, and I just started to like do some big goals. And I just saved the images. So, and then I can go back before the 30th and print them and cut them and, you know, do all of those things. So yeah, get excited and and really, you have to have belief. You have to have belief and you have to have vision. If you don't have it, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, so we got to believe. And I believe, and we can always do more. So you can always ask yourself, Am I really doing everything? Because some people will quit on their goals and go, girl, we'll use health and fitness. Girl, I have tried everything. I am just, it's not moving. And then I'll say, have you had to shake every day? What program are you working? Are you using your containers? Are you posting in the group? Are you doing personal development? And that's the only list I ever go through. And when they say they've done everything, that's not true. So I go, okay, you haven't done everything. Let's do personal development. Grab your containers, use them for lunch, and you build into it. You build. You don't quit. Like, ugh, doesn't look good on anybody. No bueno. So I hope this inspires you. I can't wait. It'll be December 30th. I think we're doing it at 8 or 8:30. I know that we're going to team up with Desiree and Jenny, which will be great. So it's basically a lot of coaches and a lot of people inviting a lot of everybody. And I'm excited. So you can be in your pajamas, you can get your glass of wine or tea or whatever, and we'll put our boards to life. And I'm excited to share. Yep. I know.
Excited about it.
Me too. I am too, because obviously this is the first time that I actually had real belief in a board, just so you guys know. I've done them before, but this was real belief. So it's kind of interesting. So just knowing I've done a board that's bullshit and I've done a board that's real. So that's why I say refine it, because I mean, look how big the other board is. That's a lot of stuff up there, and look how less. See the difference?
Yeah.
Big difference. More focus, more refined, more exactamundo, you know? All right. I love you.
Love you too.
See you later, Gator.
Bye.
Bye.